After a sweeping investigation, the Jefferson Parish Inspector General issued a scathing report today about a little-known agency called the Jefferson Parish Finance Authority.
The JPFA exists to help residents come up with money needed to buy a house and was the subject of a series of Katie Moore investigative reports earlier this year. And as Katie now explains, the IG questions millions in the agency's spending.
A new report on a months-long investigation by the Jefferson Parish Inspector General questions how millions of public dollars were spent by the Jefferson Parish Finance Authority. The IG questions $2 million in spending on benefits, professional fees, travel, and per diems for its Board of Trustees.
They spend roughly $60,000 a year on per diems for board meetings that could be cut in half by 3/4 if they met like their contemporaries.
They're the only finance authority in the state that meets weekly, something first exposed in a series of my investigative reports. Councilmember Jennifer Van Vranken has been pushing for reform.
If you look at the board meeting minutes, it's the same thing every week. There's nothing new. So I don't know how you could look at these meeting minutes and not feel like they only need one meeting a month.
The trustees' official response is they need those weekly meetings, but at least one board member argues that's not the case. But the IG questions much more than just the per diems. He calls the entanglement of the authority with parish government a, quote, breakdown at the highest level of parish government.
It's very much like a teenager who says, Mom, Dad, I want the car, I want the keys to the car, I want you to pay for the gas, I want you to pay for the insurance. Oh, but by the way, I'm an adult, I'm separate than you.
The report goes on to question the operating expenses of the agency, arguing it's bringing in a fraction of what it spends on operating costs and professional services, selling off assets to keep running, something its Board of Trustees strongly denies.
Those per diems are $150 a meeting, about $7,000 a year for the meetings the IG, Van Vranken, and at least one trustee say are not necessary. Both the newly appointed executive director and the Yenny administration say they're working to make the JPFA more independent. In a statement, Parish Chief Operating Officer Keith Conley said, quote, the authority has been reliant on the parish for over 35 years. With this cooperative endeavor, we will enjoy great success in this regard, and the Finance Authority will continue to provide the customary excellent service it has historically provided in an independent fashion. We'll have much more, Natalie and Karen, coming up at 6.